Today we are talking about how to turn your website into a money maker with these tips. So if you guys don't know me yet, my name is Coach Dallas Gordon. You can find me at dallasgordon.com, Dallas like the city. I am a worldwide e-com coach, trainer, marketing strategist, all that good stuff. So a few announcements that I want to get started with so that you guys know what's going on with the movement and how you guys can connect with me. First of all, guys, in popular demand, is the Amazon dropshipping workshop that I had on last Thursday. Too many people missed out on the workshop, guys. So if you missed it, you had the chance to view the replay on this Thursday night, okay? So what you want to do is go to the link, which is bit.ly/AMZ Works. The number 2 announcements is I've opened up 2 more spots to my 90-day phenomenal coaching program. So if you are a coach who is stuck and you're struggling and you want to blow up in this online space, or you are a service provider that wants to do the same, guys, I want you to definitely contact me on the form so that we can see if we're a great fit together. So I'm taking 2 more spots for that. And the last thing is, you guys hear me shouting out my Freedom Tribe. The Profit Freedom Tribe is a digital learning community, guys. So if you want in on that or more information about that, definitely be sure to join the waiting list, okay? So those are the announcements. So now we can get to the good stuff and let's get started here. Okay, guys. So one of the biggest complaints I get, guys, is I have a website, okay, but I don't have traffic and I don't have sales. So if that's a problem that you're having right now, don't be ashamed. It's okay if that's you. We've all been there. One of the biggest issues for digitalpreneurs is that we're excited about our businesses. We're excited about what we have to offer, guys. But what happens, guys, when we get online, we don't get the traffic. We're not making enough hashtag noise, right? So we're going to tackle that issue this morning. Are you guys ready? Number 1 is to think like a buyer. A lot of times, guys, when we put together our websites and things like that, we don't think about what a buyer would want, right? We don't think about what a visitor would want. Every single person here on this broadcast has been a consumer at one time. Probably just this morning, you consumed something, y'all. You went out there and you brought something just this morning. So everybody here has been a buyer, guys, at some point. So you want to think like a buyer when you're making tweaks and you're making changes on your website. Sometimes we make tweaks and we make changes that are best for us, but we don't necessarily make changes and tweaks that are best for everybody, right? So we have to think like a buyer, okay? So I want you to start asking yourself, what would a buyer need to see to purchase from me? It depends on what you guys do. I recognize that some of you guys are service providers. Some of you guys are online store owners. Some of you guys are coaches like I am. So it depends on what you guys do for a living. But if you were seeking out this service from somebody else, okay, if you were seeking out your own service from somebody else, my question to you today is, what would you be looking for if you went to a website similar to your own and you're wanting to get information about what this person offers? And what are the things that frustrate you when you visit these websites, when sometimes you just want to make a purchase or you want to know how much something costs, and what you need or how to contact them or how to book a call, what you need, it isn't there. You have to go digging for it. So it frustrates you. So I want you to ask yourself, guys, what would I do if I was a buyer? Number 2 is to establish trust, okay? And one of the things that I really want to share with you today, guys, is that if your buyers or customers, consumers, followers do not trust you in this digital space, they will not buy from you guys. And I always kind of say, guys, that if you were to, what's the difference between buying from somebody on social media and buying from somebody if you got in your car or on a bus or whatever transportation you take to an office and you sit in front of someone and you buy from them? What's the difference between going to an online store and buying something and going down the street to Walmart and buying something? Well, there's actually a big difference, guys. There's a big difference in the two. And the difference is that when you go to Walmart and buy something, or when you go into someone's office to buy something, guys, you are actually looking at that thing and being able to touch that thing and smell that thing and see that thing, or you're being able to touch, smell, and see that person. So it immediately takes that trust up, guys, by 100%. But when you're online, you only kind of, see a post or two, or you might see pictures of them, and you might believe it and you might not believe it. So it's important when someone visits your website to think about what it is that would establish immediate trust, guys. And once again, going back to number one, to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, I want you to think about, as a buyer, what would you want to see? What is it about websites that makes you trust? Number three, oh my God, and this is a big pet peeve of mine, guys, so pay attention. Mobile friendly, please listen to me on this one. Mobile friendly, guys. Your website must absolutely, positively, this is 2019, guys, okay? It has to be mobile friendly, please. About 90% of purchasers, guys, are going to purchase and inquire about your business from a mobile device, from a smartphone. Please do yourself a favor and make sure that you don't have to take your iPhone and take your fingers like this on the screen and squinch it in and turn it around. And oh my God, I went to book a service on someone's website the other day, guys, and it wasn't freaking mobile friendly. I'm going to tell you, I wanted to leave, but I wanted the service so bad, I went ahead and dealt with it. But you couldn't read all the words. You had to, your website needs to be mobile responsive. It's very frustrating to customers in this day and time. If they come to your site and they cannot operate it properly from a mobile device, forget about it. Number 4, cut the clutter. If your website has way too much going on, that it's hard for anybody to focus on anything, that is not a good look. So I want you guys to cut the clutter. Cut it out, please. Get rid of it. No more clutter, guys. Okay? And some people think that they have to put everything in the world on their website. Jesus, you don't, okay? I want you guys to start cutting that clutter. All right? Because it confuses people. It's way too junky for people to focus, guys. I've gone to websites and I'm blinking because I'm like, where do I go? Where do I click? It's banners popping out everywhere. It's just a mess. Literally, it's just a mess. It's just way too much. So anytime, remember that online, you only have a few seconds, guys, to captivate your audience's attention. If you lose it, it's gone, possibly forever. Okay? So when they come, try not to just put way too much stuff on there so that they really don't know clearly what they need to do. Get clear with your calls to action. It is a must. Yes, you do have to tell people what to do when they come to your website. You do have to tell people how to take the smallest actions when they come to your website. Absolutely you do. It is not obvious. Don't just assume that it's obvious. You do actually have to say to someone, click here to book a call with me. So I want you to ask yourself today, what exactly do I want for someone to do when they visit my website? What action do I want for them to take? What do I want for them to do? Do I want for them to book a call with me? Do I want for them to actually join my membership? Do I want for them to buy a product from me? What do I want them to do, guys? And you want to make the path so clear and so trustworthy for that person to be able to do that. If you're talking about a whole bunch of other stuff that is irrelevant to what you want them to do, they are simply going to get disinterested and leave. Okay? So love you guys. Be blessed. Be prosperous. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye, guys.